Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Sunday already. I cannot believe tomorrow we start a brand new week already into the month of May. I sound probably a little wonky, more wonkier than normal. I'm a little bit under the weather, trying to figure out if I have a cold or if it's just allergies going on. I started to feel a little off yesterday. And so I've got some coughing, some sniffling, some sneezing. We'll see how things go today. And I do have a bad headache. So that's kind of what makes me think it's allergies. Anyways, I took some medication. I've got a hot cuppa over here. And I said to the BF, because we were up in the shop, my Camaro is completely like ripped apart underneath. And I just said, I have to go sit down for a while. My head is just pounding. And he came around the corner. He goes, go sit down, huh? He goes, you're going to go hang with all your friends. I said, damn right I am. I said, I'm under the weather. I need some me time, and that means my time with all of you. To share the rest of my Dollar Tree haul from the other night. If you follow my channel, I mentioned that the Dollar Tree haul I had was a really good sized Dollar Tree haul. And I have all these items sitting here, and I need to start using them and getting into them. And I said, I have to do this Dollar Tree haul. Not that I have to, I want to. And there's a difference there. All right, so every single item in this video came from the same locations located in Poughkeepsie in the Hudson Valley, if you're familiar with 9. These items, not anything in this video except for 2 items I have that were $3 each. I'll show those to you at the end. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much good to rock and roll. All right, so let's get into this. I don't know if I'm early. I don't know if I'm late, but these are just adorable. You want some sponges for your house? These measure 8 inches by 4 inches, and they're by a company called Handy Helpers, and it's a 2-pack. Do you see all the Santa Clauses all over there? I was like, oh my gosh, already Dollar Tree? I'm just gonna slide this tubing down a little bit. So this one had Santa Clauses on it. And then the second one is Halloween themed. So I was like, all right, I'll do that and put them away. So I got that pack. They also had one that just fell on the floor here. This one is like candy canes and a gingerbread tree. And then behind it, it's all these pretty little lights. They're, like I said, double-sided. I like the fact that they're curved because you really get your hand around it. They also had 2 other designs, which are perfect for right now. And that's this all pink one. And then behind it is this like bluish light teal. And it looks like little diamonds to me, but I could be wrong. And then last but not least, this one had flowers and pink polka dots that look like that. So I thought these were great. I use sponges and stuff like this all the time. So when I can stock up, I definitely do. Alrighty, they have some new flour sack towels in stock. I've mentioned a million times before, they're so pretty. They don't really dry up anything, but they're 100% cotton. You can machine wash them. You definitely have to iron them when they come out, but I like hanging these from my cabinet drawers. So this first one, it says pour, like pour decisions, and it's got mixed drinks. This is so cute, and there it is right there. Your design is on the front as well as the back. This one here, sweet summer vibes. You got a little bit of water action going on. And then your popsicle is what I meant to say. Again, designs on the front and back. This one here that says squeeze the day. These are great to give in like baskets or things like that. Get a set of these like for someone for Mother's Day. Now, Miss Judy. This is so up your alley, girlfriend. Berry sweet. And oh my gosh, Judy, there are strawberries all over them. You need to come and get some for your cabinets. All right, moving on. That's really it, kind of like in-house. Oh no, I totally lied. Here I go lying, you guys already. So I basically am still in this room for now. I tried a little pre-recording in the other room, and because there's absolutely nothing in that room except for a desk right now, It echoes so bad. So that room is kind of up in the air right now. So that's why I'm out here in the family room. All right, so they had some more of the Disney sink strainers. So I picked up a couple more since I got the oven mitts and stuff the other night. So here is Mickey Mouse. They also had Minnie Mouse. And these are standard sink size drainers, unless you have something that was like super, super custom made. And last but not least, I found this one of Stitch. Okay, over in, let me just move this out of the way. I'm so sorry. A couple of things in birthday. These are cake toppers, and they are freaking amazing. First of all, that is what it looks like in the package. I love these because I do bake a lot of cakes, and I bake a lot of birthday cakes, and I like to dress my stuff up, and these are just perfect for that. You know, if you get, these are called picks. If you were to get one of these at a grocery store or have one put into a cake, they're a fortune. Dollar Tree makes it really simple. I'm hoping you can see all the different colors going on. These are really nice size, as you can tell from me holding it up. So they had the happy birthday that looks like that. I don't think I did you any help by putting that there. They had it in pink and more colorful colors right there in happy birthday. They also had one that says make a wish. They're done in like a thin type of plastic. Again, perfect for decorating cakes and things like that. So I love to keep these kinds of things around in my cabinets for when I'm doing stuff like that. In the party section, they did get some new bags, and I had to grab a couple of these because they are so cute. Now, this is going to be considered a large bag because it is pretty large. This first one here, it says, have a guackin' birthday. Super fun, adorable. So you got your guacamole rocking out on an electric V. And then have a terrific birthday. Whoops, it's all hooked together here. Bear with me. Oh my goodness, it's just going to be one of those days, Beth. All right, I love this. And if you're into like doing stuff on your corkboard or enhancing things, I should say, cut this out. Use it for decor on your corkboard. You got 2 sets of them on the front and the back. All right, 2 more bags to share with you. You are a real big dill. Lots of things going on with pickles lately. This would be great to put one of those pickle forks in there for somebody for their birthday. And last but not least, I love this bag. I just thought, oh my gosh, I would get this bag for myself, no doubt, and I did. It says, you're a whole lot of fun. And there it is right there. And then it's got these cute little donuts on there. Aren't they just adorable? I love my little donut guys. They're so fun. All right, so as far as party and stuff goes, that's it for party. I came across these in the aisle where you find your books and magazines, and they're Mad Libs. Now, yes, I'm older, but that doesn't mean I don't like to have fun. So sometimes, you know, instead of being in my own lane, I ride that middle rail, and sometimes I use bad words to fill these out because we're just having fun. You get, how many pages? Oh, it doesn't tell you how many pages are in here, but there's a lot of pages in here. So anyways, what you're supposed to do is Mad Libs. It says Mad Libs is fun to play with friends, but you can also play it by yourself. To begin, do not look at the story on the page below. So basically what you do is, who holds the record? And it asks you for a place, a plural noun, an adjective, a first name, a last name. It just asks you for a bunch of stuff, and then you fill in what it says. These can be really fun at parties. I've done them, and they're just a lot of fun. So they had this design right here. I did check inside each book because just because the outside cover's, you know, different doesn't mean the inside's not going to be the same. But these are different from each other, so I grabbed one of each. I found 3, and then they had this one right there. So again, over where your books and magazines and stuff like that, these are by Mad Libs. Okay, some more stationery, of course. I found some more of these notepads. Now, This is the notepad I shared with you the other day with the cherries on it. So you basically get, these are like 6.5 by 7 inches. If I had to guess how many pages you're getting in here, I'm gonna say at least 50, probably 60. So you have 3 different sets of notepads, but they look really nice put together. They also had this one that says "You got this," 3 different designs. And last but not least, this flower one that simply just says notes. Love these for my desk. Yes, I have more paper. I know you guys are going, oh my God, Beth, more notebooks? Yep, more notebooks. All right, let's go over to, oh, this was kind of a cool find. This was over by where you get like your light bulbs and things like that. It's by E-Circuit, but it's a multi-function data cord. The cord itself is 37.8 inches. I was like, you know what? For $1 and a coin, it's, you know, something worth putting away, keeping in the house in case we need it, right? I did get myself, I showed you guys those. Why are those there? I don't even know why those are there. Those were my gardening gloves. And I'm still out there wearing no gloves, and they're sitting here in the family room. All right, let's go over to beauty. Yeah, let's go over to beauty for a little bit. I found some new acne patches by Orchid. Let me grab my scissors here. These look like little sushi rolls. I've shown you so many different designs this year. These are actually acne pimple patches, but some of you use them for stickers on your notebooks because they're just super cute. So here they are by Orchid. And they look like little sushi rice rolls. So when you open it up, oh my gosh, are these just too cute? So if you get into scrapbooking or anything like that, that is what those look like. They've had all different kinds this year, and they are super cute. The kids love them. I see more and more kids wearing stuff like this, and maybe that's why. All right, this was also in makeup and beauty, and these are by Amber Glow. These are the 1.76 ounce golden amber deodorants. These had been on my wish list. I hadn't seen them. Well, I did finally come across them the other night. They also have this one, which is Amber Glow's Sweet Rose deodorant. And last but not least, and this one is my favorite, Vanilla Cream. And it looks just like that. So that was a fun find for me. You guys are probably hearing the traffic. All of a sudden, there's like a lot of traffic. Alrighty, also in makeup and beauty, I picked myself up one of these, and these are by Be Pure. It is a serum-infused mascara with peptides and vitamin E. Been seeing a lot of people show this like on TikTok, Instagram, and I am like a die-hard L'Oreal Lash Out mascara wearer. But a lot of people are saying this is really, really nice. So I'm worth giving that a try. This was in makeup and beauty, and we're gonna have to give another scream out to Miss Judy, Sassy and Chic. And this is basically a makeup brush holder. You can put whatever you want in here, but they're so cute. It's all strawberry themed. Miss Judy, we're calling you out, girlfriend. Super cute. They also had this version, and it's in blue and a light lavender, and they're bows. Very, very pretty. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Very nice and perfect for gift giving. I did pick this. This is nothing really like fancy, but I did get myself some more of the elastics. These are the thicker ones. You only get 8 in a package because they're much thicker, but I use these when I'm doing my bun and stuff like that. I can never have enough of these. This was kind of cool and interesting, and this is by LA Colors. The color is called Trifecta, and speaking of that, yesterday being the Kentucky Derby, wow, did you guys see that ending? That horse, woo doggy, I am telling you, the last horse coming around, and sure as shit, that baby took it on, man. Brought it home, and she was a Kentucky girl. Was it a girl or a boy? Oh, my bad. You can definitely tell the difference. Let me tell you, I've been around horses. Woo! All right, let's go back to this, the Trifecta. And this is a beauty pot with 3 separate little eyeshadows, and I absolutely love these colors for summertime. And it's got like a little lid back here that when you open the package, you just twist it on top, like the old Bonnie Bell stuff. Yeah, Bonnie Bell. Now that's a blast from the past. Alrighty, I also came across, let me move these out of the way. These are packaged different and they are in different scents. You get 2 in a package, and this one is pineapple coconut scented, and they're the little baby lip balms. I love these things. They're so small and so cute. They are just so much fun. Great for your purse, or if you get into like little mini trial size things. Here is what they look like. Right there. Just love these little mini things. I just think they're so much fun. All right, so they had pineapple, and then they also had vanilla lotus bloom. Love the fact that they're in this little nice fancy packaging. Great for little gift giving. And last but not least, peach strawberry scented. What is going on with all the strawberry stuff? Oh my goodness. I actually have strawberries in my refrigerator right now, but my throat is just off. You know how you can tell? You're just not. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that'll get all better. All right, staying in makeup and beauty. Let me just move that to the side. They had these, and I got 2 because my daughter had said that she tried this and said it was really, really good. This is by Extra Care, and it's Hydro Plus Body Cream Gel with hyaluronic acid for normal to dry skin. It is 12 fluid ounces. I got 1 for me and 1 for her. She says, Mom, give it a try, you know, at least give it a try. So I said, all right, I'll give it a try. So I did get 1 of each of those, and I have heard really good things about them. So I'm excited to give those a try. This was an interesting find, and I'm actually giving these to my daughter. Oh, because I'm a silly mom sometimes. All right, these are by Be Pure. This is a feminine moisturizer, daily care, external feminine moisturizer, based water gel and hyaluronic acid, 4 fluid ounces. These are all sealed tubes. If you're wondering, I opened them up. They're all done. I think it was gold. Yeah. No, silver. All right, I was close, right? All right, they also had Cocoa Bloom Feminine Moisturizer with jojoba oil. And last but not least, this one is a fresh fig. If you want your hoodle to smell like figs, this also helps to control odor. It's feminine body wash, fresh fig scented. So yeah, these are gonna go in this little basket I'm putting together for her for Mommy's Day. Oh, I know why I have this out. I'm looking at this little thing of toothpaste, and I'm like, why do I have this on my table? So the other night, I showed you these little singles face wipes, and I pulled one out, and I showed you kind of like the little monster on the package. Well, over in like the trial size section, which I absolutely love, if you watch Money Minded Michelle, she showed some of the stuff that you can get in the travel size section. And let me tell you, travel size products, small stuff, you always pay triple the price. Why? Because it's smaller, it's convenient. At Dollar Tree, you're paying $1 and a coin. You can find everything now there. There was toothpaste, hand sanitizer, lotions, shampoos, body washes, you name it. Anyways, they had this little mini toothpaste by Guru Nada, and it's strawberry mango. But I focused in on the little character right there, caught my attention. I'm like, wait a minute, I kind of know this dude. And it's not exact, but it kind of reminds me of like the little character on this package. Yeah, I know I'm weird like that. But anyways, that is something great if you're traveling and you need to put that away for the kids, for the airplane or a car or however you're traveling. That's a great buy. Okay, this was kind of cool. This was actually in makeup and beauty, and I had 2 of them. Where'd the other one go? Oh my gosh. All right, well, it looks like I'm only showing you one because I lost one somewhere. Anyways, these are by Morgan Harper Nicole. And she has manufactured these, and they're made by Goody, and they're satin line turbans. They're beautiful. You know, I have no clue how to put one of these on. And I must say that I've seen a lot of ladies, girls wear these, and they look just gorgeous. I mean, they have to be able to be done right. I'm assuming there's, or maybe there's not any instructions, or maybe I could like Google it. But look at the colors on this. Oh, no shit. Snap. I thought I was going to have to wind this all together, but you don't. It's already there. Check this out. Now, it's probably not going to look right on me right now, but you know who I'm feeling like right now? Chevy Chase in National Lampoon's Vacation when he's sitting upstairs watching his own home movies. I don't know. I just think these are kind of cool. I mean, maybe not for me, but I'm going to leave it on while we finish this video because I thought that was pretty awesome. And there's that lady that I'm speaking of, if you didn't kind of put a face to the name. Yeah, for some reason, I was under the impression that you had to do all the wrapping until that was simple. Just pop it out and pop it on. Cool. All right, these were kind of cool. These were also in beauty and makeup. And these are hair styling combs. I want to say I had something similar to this when I was younger. Anyways, I got one in light pink and light purple. And basically, it's a styling comb. So when you're styling your hair, like such, you're just brushing, you know, like if you're straightening and doing stuff like that, it kind of gets the whole thing done in one job. So I thought my daughter would appreciate those and some of my girls down under. All right, a few things. Let's go over to some sweets and treats because I have them like staring me in the face here. All right, I've never seen these at Dollar Tree before. I've seen them in the grocery stores, but these are Jolly Rancher gummies in the sour version. This is 3.4 ounces, so I picked myself up one of those. I also picked myself up some of the blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids. This is all blue, 3.6 ounces. These are yummy, but if I eat too many, I get a tummy ache, and then I have to go lay down and go CP for a while. Okay. Amos, Amos, whatever. These are Strawberry Dream Swedish style candies. These are new to me from Dollar Tree, and they are super squishy and soft. They are like a decent size. They look like they're about almost an inch. Heck, they're about an inch and an eighth in size. So those are a pretty good size candy. So I picked up some of those. I thought I would give them a try. Never seen them before. I did pick this up, one of my favorite popcorns, and that is by Creators. This is caramel popcorn, and this one is 2.5 ounces. Grab some of that because I do enjoy some caramel corn every now and then. I knew I had more sweets and treats. Peppa Pig. I love Peppa Pig, probably because it's a British cartoon. This is 2.5 ounces. You're getting 5 pouches, and you're getting Evie, Peppa Pig, Rebecca Rabbit, George, and Susie Sheep, and they are fruit snacks, and it's licensed by Hasbro. So got some of those for, me. I did pick up, I showed you guys the Doritos the other night, and I mentioned, you know, those are probably the broken pieces on the floor. You guys know I was kidding, but you know, it's probably real. Anyways, I do like these little snack sizes, and I did pick up a little Pringles. I just failed to show that to all of you because those are yummy in my tummy too. These were kind of a cool find. I've never tried these before. They are by Royal Grays, and these, they had wheat ones, and then they had these. These are entertainment crackers. They're gonna dance for me on the table. Anyways, Global Brands, which is Whom. Excuse me. So these are good till January 8th of 2028. So that's a great expiration date on there. It's a product of India, but it's manufactured in Scottsdale, Arizona. I just want to see how big these are. I'm a real bitch when it comes to, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm bitchy when it comes to my crackers. I like a decent cracker, you know, I really do. If I'm going to have a decent cheese, I want a decent cracker. Okay, so that's nicely wrapped and secured. Like I said, you know, my throat's all off right now. And of course, this is all broken on top. Oi! Alright, well. Oh, there we go. I can smell them. They smell yummy. I won't show you the broken one. Well, there's a few broken ones. Trying to get in here so I can show you a full-size one, but the first, like, 4 are broken. Make that 5. Geez, I just want one full cracker. All right, that's a decent cracker. That's a good-sized cracker. All right, I'm gonna, okay. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. And I know I'm not feeling well, but oh. Yeah, I'm not impressed. They're very flaky. Well, it looks like those will be going to the birds tonight because they will enjoy them. Me? Not feeling it, and I know if I'm not feeling it, the BF ain't gonna feel it either, so my bad. Sorry, I need some more tea. Those were horrible. Horrible. I thought they were gonna be like really, really yummy. All right, so $3 items that I want to share with all of you, and there's only 2. But these are so cute if you're into gardens or if you're giving somebody a plant, maybe for Mommy's Day, give these with the plant. You're going to get 3 in a package. They are metal. They're garden sticks. You could stick them in plants or in your garden. Here's the first one. There's the second one. And your third one. Aren't these adorable? These are nice size signs. The signs themselves are 12 inches. The top part right up in here, 4 inches by 3 inches. These are so cute. They also had this set, and I couldn't decide, so I got one of each. This one's like all done in like a green. So there's the first one, second one, and your third one. Aren't those adorable? Love them. Absolutely love them. So for anybody that's into gardening and stuff like that, get them a plant. Get them like something like this from Dollar Tree and add it to the plant. That would make a gorgeous gift. Just kind of like thinking outside that box a little bit, because presentation is everything. Absolutely everything. Everything. Okay, so this, have you guys seen these at Dollar Tree? First, this huge box. This is So Clean Device Disinfector. When I saw this sitting on the shelf, I'm like, what is this? But I gotta tell you, when I saw the price, I was like, no way, it's totally wrong. Here's the price. $1.50. Let's get this open, because I really am not 100% sure what it is, and you guys are probably going, well then what the hell did you buy it for? Because for $1.50, I want to know what it is, to be honest. So let's get into this for a second. All right, so you have this big book here. The So Clean Device Disinfector cleans germs on the surface of your common high-touch items when used in accordance with its labeled direction for use. So basically, you're cleaning things. All right, so let me put that to the side. So at the very beginning of the box, we've got this, which is a filter. And then there's a power adapter in there. I'm going to go down into the box a little bit further. Oh, it looks like a mini shredder, right? My goodness. Holy cannoli. Okay, whoops, I just hit the camera. My bad. All right, so you've got these great little rubber things on the bottom, so it's going to stay sturdy and clean. And obviously, all your stickers are going to come off. Wow. All your plug-ins and your adapters are going to go right back in here. Okay, so you got a little thing that pops out here. You would think I would read the instructions, right, to see how it works. But, man, this thing is cool. I don't know. Oh, do I have to open this to do that? I need my scissors. All right, well, anyways, I'm going to get into it and check it out. I mean, for $1.50, yeah, I wonder how much these go online for. I probably should have Googled it first. Anyways, $1.50, go check it out. Even if you get one and use it for donating, somebody would be very grateful for something like that. All right, do I have more things to share with all you guys? Of course I do. I always do. But to be honest, that cracker, it's just like hanging there. I just want it to go away. Blech. All right, everybody. I so hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree haul. Lots of new finds out there. But all I can say is hit up every single aisle, because you never know. Things aren't always where they're supposed to be or where you think they might be in the store. So just start one aisle and look it all up and down, man. That's the best advice I can give you, all of you. Until next time, everybody, I'm going to go make myself another hot cup of tea. And yeah, just get rid of that cracker taste. In my opinion, those suck. Sorry, but they suck. Again, those are just my thoughts. A big hug from me to all of you. Have a wonderful Sunday. I am going to try to get myself together a little bit and probably go back outside and do some yard work. Why? Because it needs to get done. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much for your support. Bye for now.